Okay. Let's go. Let's go into game one of... Hold on. Let's just put the screen on. Here we go. Game one. We have Wandering Warriors Community Cup, hosted by T90 and Dave. This is Militia bracket. And I imagine this game might hit YouTube. So say hi YouTube chat. But we got in the top caster extraordinaire. Queen Dizzy is no longer just a caster. We got a tournament player. We have a Persian versus Malay on Grapple game one. This is the admin pick. And yeah, this is about an... It's a 200 elo difference, but at this elo, in these settings, like, I don't think elo means much. We have a real potential for a game on our hands. Let's get started. So, this map is a weird one. You start in the middle with transport ships already built. You gotta sail off to the side, try and pick up some sheep along your way. Drop your 10 centers somewhere safe, but these might end up being kind of close spawns. Speed things up a bit because we're already so late. Dizzy getting started first. Here we go with crazywolffox. Persians versus Malay. Look at the Dizzy, the micro from Dizzy picking up all the sheep. Both players keeping their wits about them. Doc going down for Dizzy. I think it might have been a better idea to get the TC going first, but she did get the advantage on starting it first, so she still gets going first. Phil's queued from both. Let's see what game we have in store. Doc's gonna get started now for our Malay player. Swap these. Swap the player names. Houses being slammed for both. I know the feeling. That's a true nomad experience. Think you're doing well, and then realize you forgot your first house. Wealth gathering sheep, it's a natural reflex. So true. I'm gonna take a deer. Nice. Sorry, a boar, not a deer. I wonder how much Grapple Dizzy has played. We haven't actually talked about this map. I know she's played a ton of Pizza. And she might be a little bit freaked out that her opponent's home map is regular Nomad, because that's the map that she, like, surprisingly in a Nomad tournament, the map that she's played the least is Nomad. Like, just base standard Nomad. Fishing ships going for both players. And, I mean, eco idle time isn't great, but at this elo, you gotta take what you can get. Players are trying their best. There's a lot going on. Like, this game is hard enough with a complete standard start, like Arabia Arena, where everything is predictable, but in these kind of maps, you have to have your wits have to be about you at all times, searching for everything, make sure you got all your resources, keep everything moving. It's a lot to ask even for good players. Dizzy looks like she's going hunting for another boar. No, she's going to mill the shorefish. Pretty good move. And she's got the decisive Vil lead for now anyway. But it's kind of being made up for by the Malays fishing ships. I wonder what Dizzy is thinking right now. I bet the adrenaline has her literally vibrating in her seat. I remember my first tournament set ever. Even though, you know, logically, like, it's for fun, there's no money on the line, there's no stakes really. Like, even if you go 0-2 and it's embarrassing, like, it's still fine, it's just for fun. But the nerves in your first ever tournament set are something else. Like, I remember playing my first tournament set back in the HTV days, like 10 years ago. And I finished my set, I just got like 0-2 knocked out, I just went to bed and passed out. I was so exhausted, it was so mentally draining. This is pretty good idle time, very equal for both players. Build count's kind of caught up again. Dizzy looking like she's about ready to click for feudal age, and so is crazywolffox. Feudal comes in, clicks for Dizzy. I think crazywolffox, there we go. And unfortunately, Dizzy was like had the initiative with the early click, but then the Malay just go up so fast that they're actually going to beat Dizzy to feudal age. So she was more on top of the early economy, but the Malays Civ bonus just has them up so fast. I hope she keeps that in mind, that she's actually doing really well. Outpass going to be coming in here. Barrack's going up for Dizzy. She's expecting some feudal fighting. And then Malay's going to drop a second dock. They want to take water control. Been in local terms for fighting games. What do you play, Maxwell? Smash or Street Fighter? I used to play a bit of Street Fighter. I never got to like real tournaments. Or sorry, not Street Fighter, Smash. I used to play a good bit of Smash. I was a Ryu main. Dizzy going for the Market Blacksmith. She wants to click up. I'm going for Man-at-Arms. Dizzy wants aggression. Which at this elo, genuinely, I love Man-at-Arms at this elo. Even if they're tough to micro, you gotta really babysit them. But people at this elo and below struggle to deal with any kind of aggression, no matter what the units are. Fire ships coming out for the Malay. Here comes Dizzy's Man-at-Arms. Did they notice that though with the clicking on the outpost? Oh, Dizzy, you gotta go around. Although, to be honest, the issue with any kind of man-at-arm aggression early in feudal is like often your resources are protected by your town center, so there's not much damage Dizzy can really reach from here. An archer range reaction from crazywolffox. Fires are out for both players, but the production's kind of on Wolffox's side for now. Dizzy does have the ability though. See, like, at this stage, this is really funny. So even though the Man-at-Arms haven't got any kills, the distraction they've caused the Malay player has made them fall behind in 3 vills. So these Man-at-Arms have technically killed 3 vills. You know, by eco difference. So everything really, every minute change really does matter. She might not have physically gotten damage, but she got the mental damage enough to make give a vill difference. It's like she just needs to keep producing herself. More Man-at-Arms. If it worked the first time, if it didn't work the first time, we try again. Oh, you play Street Fighter 2. Nice. Who do you play in Street Fighter? Archer's queued for Malay. It's going to make these Man-at-Arms pretty difficult to find damage with. Just gonna take out the outpost. Nice vision, if at the very least going for infantry armor too. You main Chun-Li, so you're a leg man, I see. Based. I agree. I've never played Street Fighter except for like in arcades when I was younger. And all I know about Street Fighter are those insane Justin Wong clips where he keeps getting the same thing happen to him, like over and over. The like Chun-Li super, but the opponent manages to parry every single hit and kills him on the backswing. And it's happened to him like 10 times since that one time years ago. Is he going for the eco upgrades? But Castle Age click for Malay, and they're gonna get there so fast because of the Civ bonus. This is where Dizzy might feel the pressure, but she has to remember it's the Civ. It's not necessarily that the opponent's eco. She actually has the eco lead. Like the opponent's eco is shored up by fishing ships, but she's still got the lead. She's definitely going to start to sweat when she sees this castle notification though. I hope she can remember that it's mainly the Civ bonus carrying them. Her eco is still doing well. Double archery range down. She wants skirms to defend, which isn't, you know, it's not that bad of an answer. I just hope she remembers the Persian Knights do really well against archers. They have the attack bonus against archers. Archers with fletching gonna come in, try and find some damage. Gonna shoot some ships actually. Immediately cue skirms. Got it. Like, fair play to the reaction. She was quick. And like, this reaction will work. I just hope she doesn't overspend on skirms, because she is going to need the food to get to castle. She might have enough gold banked to actually buy her way to castle right now. But of course, the recent patch has made that strategy a bit worse. It's a lot more expensive to buy your way up now. Food costing more than it used to in the market. But I think she could afford to do it to catch up, because if she can get to knights, these archers are going to absolutely melt. Melee going for the second town center. And both players not letting up on producing to fight back on water. Archers finding a bit of damage. Skirms coming in though. The only issue is these skirms don't have fletching, but at this elo, that might not matter. The archer player may not know that they can fight. There is a... Oh, look at the walls, Dizzy, although I think there's a hole here. Nice attempt. There's an issue with skirms. Yo, these are gonna all die. Crazy Wolf's gotta watch. What's he looking at? I think he's worried about setting up his eco. He's gonna lose all his archers. Nice from Dizzy though. Really giving herself a moment to breathe, and she gets enough pressure removed to click Castle Age. Sick. Yeah, what I was saying is there's a weird dance with skirms and archers. So archers get wrecked by skirms, but if you've got a group of archers and you have fletching and the opponent doesn't have fletching, you can pretty often just fight the skirms with your archers, especially with micro, but sometimes even without. So the thing, obviously it's tough to keep this in mind when you're lower elo and you have the whole game to contend with, but if I was playing this as the melee and I just clicked on a skirm and I saw that they have no you know, their attack hasn't been upgraded, I would probably consider just fighting rather than running, because with low skirm numbers they won't be able to compete with upgraded archers. But then of course at lower elo you just keep in mind, you know, whatever you can, and you just go, oh, skirms counter archers, I gotta move away, which is still totally right, definitely a good reaction, but like the details just get finickier and more complex as you look more into it. 3 TC boom now from the melee. See if they can manage to keep up Vil production. Dizzy's Castle Age about to come in. What I want to see from Dizzy is the Dizzy special. Drop 2 to 3 stables, pump out some knights. And I don't know if the melee player will be able to handle it. See what she wants to go for. Going for a second TC, not bad. Persian TCs do work faster. Decent way to catch up an eco, and the same issue that a lot of... No, he is producing. I was going to say that the melee player isn't making use of the 3 TCs, but they are producing. And unfortunately, Dizzy seems to have lost control of the water, at least for now. But the most of the deep fish is gone, so I don't think it'd be worth Dizzy's while gaining the water back. The only issue you have is that melee fish traps are so efficient that it can be a bit dangerous to just let them fish trap for free. A lot of upgrades coming in for Dizzy. Got Gambazon's fletching Town Patrol. Town Patrol, one of my favorite upgrades in the game. One of the most under-researched, I think. And then going for longswords. I really hope she... It's kind of... I call it the Dizzy special, because once a game goes long enough, Dizzy likes to just drop like 6 stables and see what happens. But in this case, with this civilization, it's a really, really good idea. Because your opponent wants to be on archers. Persian knights have a great time against archers. The only thing is she's going to really feel the pressure now, because the melee wants a forward castle on her face. Fair few vills coming in too, though, so I don't know if this can be stopped. I wonder, can she see it? She should be able to. Yeah. It's going to be a pain. Look at this. At 800 elo, you have the walls ready. Castle will go up. There's not much Dizzy can do to stop it. Knights queued for Knights, Cav Archers, and Karambits queued for the melee player, so Dizzy's going to be facing a lot of pressure in a moment. Gonna move away, probably try and drop some extra TCs elsewhere. The only problem is Cav Archers and Knights are just going to chase her down forever. She's going to need military. She's floating a lot of gold. She needs to use the market, rebalance out, and probably try and build up some kind of force to defend, because these Knights are going to wreak havoc. I bet she is feeling the pressure. Both have solid foundations. That's what I'm saying. I need to reiterate, the Persian player here was a campaign only player until I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. This is super good for like taking that into consideration. Now she has watched like an absurd amount of competitive games, so I'm sure she's picked up a lot on like the theory of how to play, but the theory and the practice are very different. Unfortunately, she's going to really take a lot of losses here. Karambits are coming sprinting into Rico. Cav Archer's just denying all the wood. Has she spread out a bit? No, she's going to, I think, just lose basically her whole economy here. Oh, here's the Dizzy special. I predicted it. She gets pressure or the game goes a bit late. It's dropped 4 stables. 5 stables. Let's see what happens. But this, to be honest... She makes Cavaliers, throws in some Camels. Definitely can clear this up because they're going to do a lot of damage to the Cav Archers. Camels I think would be good first, but I have a feeling she might just make Knights. See what she decides to do. Camels, nice. She made the right choice to start off with. At least the only issue is her economy is in shambles and her resources are actually starting to get pretty low. She lost access to all these farms. Not going to get them back for a minute. Opponent is out looking for expansions. Very strong play from the 800 elo crazywolffox. Oh, Dizzy already lost the camels. Well, she lost them or DQ'd them. I didn't actually see. I think I saw some units dead here, so. I think, unfortunately, this game might be going to the way of crazywolffox purely on Dizzy had the right idea for the answer, just a bit late, and then doesn't have the resource to support it now that she's like decided to do it. May have been good at this stage to not spend so many resources on this many stables. Just drop like 1 or 2. Put the rest into making out the units, because the 5 stable play is more like late imp. Although I say that the camels are actually cleaning up because the knights are focused on the vills. See how they do against the Cav Archers. But this is going to be bad. Monastery being slammed down. Going to help with the elephants. Camels should get killed here. I think they might be on stand ground. No, they're not. See how they do. They should do okay, but there's not many of them. They are probably going to get killed here. I think Dizzy may be getting ready to call it. And now knocking on the TC. This is very strong play from the 800 crazywolffox. Super aggressive. Convert the... Oh, got a conversion on the alpha at least. But I think her economy's fallen so low now that there's no real coming back from this. There we go, calling the GG. Good point to call it. She fought to the bitter end, but good play from both. But just a lot of aggression that Dizzy struggled to deal with. Let's jump to game 2 because they could be still in it, or maybe they are on game 3 or done by now. Okay, so nothing happened. This is actually game 2. I didn't make any mistakes. We're into game 2 on Piece of Pizza again and change colors. From Militia bracket of the Wandering Warriors Community Cup. And we've got crazywolffox on the Khmer versus Queen Dizzy on the Turks. I feel like straight off the bat this is a super prepared strategy from Dizzy. Because I said before the set started, this is her favorite map. And she has learned through trial by fire that controlling the gold really matters on pizza. So she's taken a really good draft pick here, going for a civ that excels with having, you know, heavy gold control. crazywolffox, the Khmer player, opting to TC the food section, which makes sense as Khmer. They're going to have a crazy castle time, but I wonder how much experience they have on pizza. I kind of think I might have casted a game of these two playing before. These might have practiced together. Trying to remember, because it was a game she sent me a while ago that she wanted me to watch of her playing a pizza. I think this might have been her opponent back then too. Oh, Dizzy, you gotta just use all the vills to put the TC up first. You can sort the food out later. I think she's looking for sheep. Or maybe she's just looking to find where the enemy vills are. But like, just, you have enough food in the starting town center to at least queue a couple of vills. You gotta get the TC up first. You want a team version of Pizza Pizza called Pizza Party. What would that look like? Like, maybe like a ludicrous size map with, like, say 3v3. There's just 3 full pizza slices, 2 players per pizza. Oh, it's giving me that makes me sick to even think about. How would you even code that map? That would be an absolute mess. Getting into it though. I want to speed up, but I've seen games where TCs get put on the same wood line actually get pretty aggressive in the early game. I might speed up a little bit too Dark Age. The issue with TCs in here is like they're just begging to get towers sit on them. And like, it's not going to be game ending, but it's so annoying. Players doing decent, about the same idle time. Idle time isn't great, but we are still plugging along. Three versus 3, 9 slices starts mixed like this. Oh my god, that sounds horrible. Just play Michi. Don't subject yourself to that. Pulling in another elephant. And Dizzy, like, rocketing ahead in vills. She's clearly practiced pizza. Oh, I didn't notice. crazywolffox actually lost a vill. Must have lost it to a boar or something. Dizzy just about ready to click up. She has the buildings. There we go. Pretty smooth, to be honest. Like, not the best idle time, but clicking up a long time before the Khmer player. Khmer is still pretty far from 500 food. Dizzy going straight for the farm eco. Not the best play in my opinion, but totally fine I think at this level. My only complaint would be like wait till you hit feudal, click horse collar and then drop 5 farms, and then you're really swimming. You're just gonna feel the pain of these, as these farms are gonna expire at a really awkward time, like kind of towards the end of feudal age when you really need wood. Barracks going up for Dizzy. Opponent probably shocked at how fast Dizzy got the feudal. Bait axe coming in. Market going up. Opponent clicks to feudal. 22 vills versus 21, and Dizzy's res is creeping ahead. Blacksmith going up. Dizzy wants to jump straight to Castle Age, probably for some Janissary play. I think we're about to see her go on stone. I think she has practiced this. And to be honest, what could make this a quick game is Dizzy jumps on stone now with like 8 vills, drops the castle right here, and then opponent just like doesn't know what to do. But crazywolffox has mined so much stone. Where are they? Oh, they're getting it down here. Khmer player can actually afford a castle right off the bat when they hit Castle Age, which is of all the civs, like Turks are scary with the castle, but in this map in particular, Khmer, once they drop their castle, they're going to be able to chop through wherever they want. They can chop out the back, they can chop through here, because the ballista elephant bolts can destroy trees. That really might come into play. Oh, you're so right. Thanks, let me change that. Thanks, Circumference. I actually forgot about that. So many buttons to press with streaming. It's been a minute since I've streamed, like, I think 2 or 3 years. Both players clicking the castle fairly close together, but Wolffox is going to be able to afford their castle the minute they hit Castle Age. Haven't yet seen a Khmer on this map, surprisingly. Would have thought it would be fairly common. Ooh, is this the first time that Wolffox is going to see Dizzy's TC? No. No, they actually can't see these farms. This is a capture age bug. They can't see this, I don't think. Yeah, you can see the vills now. This is going to be a very tempting place for Wolffox to drop their castle. And it's going to be super painful for Dizzy if it goes up. You know, I think Dizzy's plan here isn't a castle. I think Dizzy is thinking about it going straight to Imp. The archer ranges are just giving me that vibe. That, oh, garrison in to try and hit the vills. Nice, good to stop doing it. Oh, an archer got through. Oh no, there's an enemy archer range here, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm calling it now. I think Dizzy's plan isn't Castle Age, it's actually Imp. She wants to make real hand cannons. Yeah, Monastery, you're going to see a siege workshop now. She wants to go straight to Imp. It's going to be kind of tough to afford it, but like with some market abuse, she might get there. Just drop like even more vills on gold. Here comes the castle. I knew it. It's just too tempting. You see the TC. This is going to make Dizzy sweat a bit. She doesn't really have a way of stopping it. Gonna have to run, rebuild somewhere else. But the scary thing is, it's not just the TC hitting the... Sorry, it's not just the castle hitting the TC. Single ballista elephant comes out, kills these 2 trees, and suddenly your whole slice is in danger. Dizzy needs needs another TC, and she needs about 300 food, and she can click up to Imperial Age, but the archers, still archers just flooding in from this archery range. Really good spot. This just kind of reinforces the play of you have to clear out the enemy villagers from your slice as soon as you have the ability to make army, because it's just a constant threat that they'll do this. They'll put a sneak military building and just constantly harass you. I bet Dizzy is feeling the pressure, and I have a sneaking suspicion, knowing Dizzy, that she's not planning on building another TC. She's actually planning on just putting Imp right here in the TC that's being shot down by a castle. So I'm not a betting man, but we're almost close to Imp. I think she's actually just going to put the Imp upgrade in here. Am I on the money? I think she's thinking about it. She's considering the options. Is the opponent close to Imp? Is she? Oh my god, she's going for it. This is the most Dizzy thing ever. If I'm putting this on YouTube, this is the thumbnail. If you go to my YouTube channel, the last video I casted was Dizzy playing someone else where she had an Imp TC with a castle in almost this exact same position. There was an Imp TC here, and there was a Treb right here knocking down the TC that had Imp in it. But I think she actually won that game, so she's like, well, I've never been punished before, so... I mean, if it works, it works. Castle is, like, not even had fletching, so she can repair through it. Archers are now crossbows. Gonna find the skirms. But, still, I don't think this is the worst ever, because crazywolffox is going to get a serious surprise when Dizzy hits Imp, and chemistry into bombards and hand cannons is going to be very painful. Stable coming in for crazywolffox and Dizzy Slice. Imp is 30 seconds away. She's actually going to make it with a TC under castle fire that she cannot do anything about because there's a wood line between the two. I'm surprised that crazywolffox hasn't made a Ballista Elephant yet. I thought this was the whole idea. And chop straight through. And here comes Imp. crazywolffox is like, what? How is she Imp? Got to see chemistry coming in. That's the whole point of coming here. I wouldn't also mind seeing a stable put out some free hussar, free Turk, get the free scout upgrades. And here come the hand cannons. Here come the bombards. This is going to be very painful very quickly for another TC coming in for the Khmer. Hand cannons and bombard is out. This is going to be very painful for crazywolffox now. Knights and crossbows in Dizzy's Slice, but I think the hand cannons might be enough to defend. And this castle's going to fall. Here's a Ballista Elephant now, just before the castle falls. Which, honestly might not be the worst. How did these get in? Oh my god, she built archery ranges down here. I was like, did the cannons walk through the TC? But no, she actually built some sneak ones with her vills. Kill the enemy vills in your slice if you play pizza. For the love of god, both players have suffered from this. Do not let opponents have free sneak vills. Castle falls. We got one Ballista Elephant, so Khmer can kind of get access to any quadrant they want now. Don't think the elephant... I mean, the elephant might actually clean this up. No, it's going to take a lot of damage, especially downhill. Whoa, whoa, Vils. Vils, where are we going? This is a misclick. Both. We got a player on 38 Vils and a player on 25 Vils, both in Imp. Sorry, one player in Imp, one in Castle. I think, at least for now, there's really nothing that WWCC can do to answer this with the amount of res they have stuck in Castle Age. TC is going to fall. All these Vils are going to die. Siege Workshop being slammed up in panic. These Vils are going to get melted. Tower going up in defense over here, but the bomber cannon is just going to delete it. This is now open, by the way. Ooh, when the hand cannons see it, Dizzy's going to pounce on it. And the Vil count is about equal, but Dizzy's score is going to be crazy from all the KDA difference. So I bet WWCC is feeling the pressure. Dizzy, you got to bring your hand cannon in. Start really knocking on the door. Or your bomber cannon, sorry, not your hand cannon. A Scorpion out. Khmer Scorpions are good, but I think hand cannons can just delete them is the issue. This amount. Oh, she notices. Tower goes down. And the TC is going to be next. I think Dizzy has got this game. There's really no answer at this point for WWCC. Scorpion gets a good shot. Scorpion gets another good shot. And it falls. Yeah, this is going to be GG. He falls, and we've nowhere left to run. TC goes to be built again in the same spot. Oh, the scout's actually going to annoy these. It's going to take a long time to kill them now. Come on, Dizzy, you got to bring the hand cannons over. Defend your bombards. Oh, I actually took one out. And now we're going to just take the TC back down again. There we go, GG. Actually managed to pull it off with a castle. Your only TC with the imp upgrade sitting in the under castle fire for like 10 minutes solid. Actually managed to get to imp. Very well played. This is clearly a practice strat for Dizzy. She has told me before about liking her imp with Turks on pizza. Just control the gold center and go straight for imp, and she pulled it off even under pressure. So we've got a game 3. I bet that was extremely relieving for Dizzy, because I bet the game 1 loss felt really bad, but now she can breathe, hopefully take a break, get a drink of water, and just remember that she can win. This is a balanced, elo balanced tournament. So we had a Khmer loss and a Turks win. And that was a win for Dizzy on Nomad. Oh, sorry, on Piece of Pizza. And now we have a game 3 on crazywolffox's home map on Nomad. So let's jump over to that. Game 3. Game 3, crazywolffox versus Dizzy on Nomad for the Wanton Warriors Community Cup. And let's go. Burmese versus Koreans. I don't know if Dizzy... I don't think I've seen Dizzy play Burmese before. But good Civ. Koreans also good Civ. Gonna just fast forward a bit to the Dark Age. Where is Dizzy's town center? Dizzy? Okay, there we go. Oh my god, these are close. I am scared for Dizzy because Korean towers are going to do work if this is how the game's going to shake out. Him says, take down that scuzzy American Dizzy. Hell yeah. Where? Oh, here, Doc's here. TC up a little bit late, but we're fine. Still doing fine. Oh, I'm gonna see Dizzy 10 cent already. I don't know if he saw that. He might have. Ample. Oh, she took my advice. I managed to show her this once for 5 minutes. To start on Nomad, like a lot of lower level players just go straight to food. But you gotta take wood enough at the start just to get your fishing ship going, and then you can take Vills off wood and go back to food. Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, like at higher level you might go down to, you might take 3 or 4 back off wood and go to food. But this is fine. Oh, she's even doing this. She's taking more off wood to food. As long as you can keep Vill production, you're fine. Yeah, Sakuma wants to get messy with the pond, definitely. This is a really weird generation. We have a tiny little pond here and a big pond in the middle that, like, a big pond that's definitely worth docking. That's a lot of deep fish. Similar idle time for both players. Dizzy's got a little bit better. And now we just got to keep up production. I want to see fishing chips and Vills produced by both. 4 coming in for Dizzy. Good idea. Don't mess with the TC trick when it's your game 3. You're sweating. Pressure's high. You just speed it up a little bit more. Very quiet Dark Age, obviously. It's not both players just focusing on their bills. Dizzy's taking some deer with a mill. crazywolffox going for the lumber camp. Dizzy has clicked to fuel at 15 Vills. I think that was a mix of just like idle time and then she just noticed she had the food, but it's a very low amount of Vills to be clicking up on. Yeah, this is going to be scary for Dizzy. crazywolffox going for stone early. Definitely wants to make use of that powerful Korean towers and clicks to fuel. 19 Vills, got a 4 Vill lead on the climb up to fuel edge. Gonna hit it. See where she goes with it. She going for a second dock, I wonder? I don't think so. I wonder... Oh, he does have some vision. I was gonna say, would you even put your second dock in the middle? Try and just fish this up while you can. Second dock coming in for crazywolffox. And I imagine gonna queue 2 fires once this hits. Although, can only afford 1. But I think crazywolffox is gonna try and be annoying. I've got one fire queued. crazywolffox is gonna try and be real annoying with the towers because it's Korean specialty. And I think, are they looking for Dizzy? They still can't see. They still haven't seen Dizzy, even though they're right beside her. Okay, now they can see her goal at least. Where's the fire? Fire is chilling at home. Gotta try and find the APM to send it looking for the other dock. And Dizzy can kind of just click the castle straight away, but here comes the first tower. It's gonna cut her off this gold. Don't think she can see it. She might have seen the Vills walk by, but can't see the tower being built. Gonna start feeling the pressure straight out the bat. Does have a second safe gold though for now. And outposts everywhere for the Korean player. Bills are on the hunt. Second, oh no, it's an outpost. outpost rush. Oh, Vills are found. Vill was found. Probably gonna go down. Fire ship is on the move. Didn't see the fish. Oh, did? No, didn't see the fish. No, maybe did. Did see the fish. But Castle Age coming in for Dizzy. See what her plan is when she gets there. Barracks going up for crazywolffox. And I wonder, is his plan just still more towers? Got it. A tower here would be annoying. Tower for here would be annoying. Dizzy. Oh no, we got one Ville tower going in to try and knock her off this goal too. Monastery going up for Dizzy. Nice walls for crazywolffox. Yeah, this tower is super annoying for Dizzy. She's got to find another goal now she can take. She can either find a goal to take or drop some siege, get rid of these towers, but the issue is that crazywolffox can afford a castle. And it's gonna hurt if they decide to drop it on her face. Castle clicked for crazywolffox with plenty of stone to spare for a castle, so I imagine his plan is going to be drop it like here's be annoying. Just delete, you know, delete some of your buildings. Oh, Dizzy has redemption. Just deleting the buildings. Although deleting these buildings might have been the plan anyway, because they're going to send these vills, just drop this castle like right here, right here. They're just deleting all their buildings so Dizzy can't convert them. What is happening here? Double sable going down for the scouts to deal with the knights, or to deal with the monks. Monks trying to convert some villagers. Got 10 seconds to Castle Age when this castle is going to come slamming down. Where is it going to decide to go? Bill's killing the monks. Right, where are we putting the castle? Crazywolffox. Really freaked out by the monks. But now we have the strong Korean towers. They've housed themselves from deleting the houses because of Dizzy's redemption monks. Siege coming in for Dizzy. Damn, siege monk push. Can definitely work, but if Wolffox can get the castle down. Nice house walling. Yeah, the castle is going to buy a lot of time. But I honestly thought that the castle was going to go like right here. Because even still, Dizzy has only 2 monks. There's no way you can stop this. Castle click right here. Just target all of Dizzy's base. Monks coming out. Scouts. I would honestly not even make the knights, to be honest. Just make some scouts to clear the monks. Then you can add... Oh, castle going here. Super defensive and honestly not covering much. It's kind of making it hard for Dizzy to get into, you know, this side of the island. But it's not the end of the world. She can go around. She can just not go that way. Go up here. I think this is a big mistake. I think grab, you know, all these villagers, put the castle right there. And that's... Dizzy has a real problem then. Mangonels queued, monk coming out. Dizzy is going the studying in the way of Huang. Just ETC. Gonna convert a monk? Or sorry, gonna convert a knight. Are we gonna get a delete? Wait, also not that many vills on this castle. Come on, Dizzy, click the monks. Got 1 conversion. Look at the spread. 2 converts so far. Not bad. Really not bad. Castle is up though. E going up for crazywolffox. Dizzy said, see your towers? How do you like it? Although the tower is in range of the castle. It's gonna get instantly killed. this is fairly good pressure. Castle isn't protecting much, so Dizzy can just push like this way if she wants. Go full siege monk. You gotta give your lumberjacks, give their legs a rest. Give them a lumber camp, please. And speaking of lumber, we are floating a crazy amount of wood. DC gonna fall though. Korean player wants to just make layer towers to make it harder to push. Dizzy is gonna stick on the monk siege. 2 more rams queued, 2 more monks queued. Heading south. Wonder what these villas have in mind. We got some villas heading out west. Are these villas looking for a TC spot? Or are they looking to just... There was some plan. Oh! Rams heading in. Honestly, see, the issue here is that crazywolffox might think the attack notifications are coming from this and not notice that there's rams knocking on the castle. Because this castle will fall. I think they actually aren't noticing that the castle's under attack too. This castle's gonna go down. Tower goes down. Market's gonna get taken down too. Another TC. Yeah, oh, now they've noticed. A little too late. Castle is down. Nice play from Dizzy. Fervor in for the monks. She wants to go full siege monk, but the scouts here are kind of scary. These scouts will delete these monks if they can get targeted on them. Gonna run away. I would just gotta click the scouts on the monks. They're actually converting. Oh my god, that's very rare. It's not that often you see monks converting scouts. They're charged now, so they will. Oh, she cancelled it. No. Yeah, the scouts are going to delete the monks now. Unless the mangonels decide to turn around. This is a lot of mangonels. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We're getting friendly fire. Oh, okay. We lost 3 mangonels. But I think this strategy is like, it's gonna be good for Dizzy because I think crazywolffox doesn't know how to handle it. They maybe haven't faced something like this before. Getting monks of their own. Scouts are a good answer. Scouts can just like close the gap on the siege. They have the crazy damage bonus and resist conversion resist for the monks. And it will at least force Dizzy to have to add in pikes. Dizzy going for battle elephant. And her scouts of her own too. Nice, got a knight conversion through. Barracks on the front. Light cav coming in for crazywolffox. That's a good answer. Ram is just strolling through the field of villagers to start knocking on the TC. I think this is an issue at low elo 2 where like there's a lot of attack notifications happening that you don't notice. Okay, he did notice, thank god. Because I think it happened with the castle. He may not have noticed the castle was being attacked because there was so many attack notifications. Definitely happens. Conversion gonna come through on the Ville. Scouts really hate these farms. This is a good push from Dizzy. I hope she can remember to keep making vills. But as long as the opponent is also not making vills... Ah, but they are. Right as I say it. Shouldn't have said anything. Battle elephant comes out. Kind of slowed Dizzy's push down now, but I do think they are going for the right response, but their hesitancy does make me think that this is something they haven't faced before. Dizzy adding in pikes, great move. Because so far, the Korean's only answer has been light cav. So if you're going siege monks, but you got some spears to stand around the siege, protect, that's, no, pretty good answer. And honestly, if they're staying on, if they're indicating that they're just going to use light cav as their answer, you can just go siege pike. Don't even use the, you can stop production on monks for a while. Go full siege production with some pikes as a meat shield. Battle elephant gonna get converted. crazywolffox coming with mangonel of their own in the queue. Dizzy's kind of slowed production on everything. I think she's just wondering what's the best avenue to go for. These mangonel is knocking on the TC. Honestly, you gotta just sit. There we go. Got a mangonel at least noticed. It is tough. I even noticed myself playing at 1400 that sometimes when there's just constant attack notifications, you know, from there's a lot of water fighting, you might not even notice that there's like a single knight just sprinting through your base, murdering villagers. It's really tough to keep the awareness of everything that's happening in your eco. Their elephant gonna get converted. But slowing on production of everything from both sides. Dizzy's still got 4 monks queued. I'm gonna speed this up a bit because I think both players need to remember to start hitting those spend buttons. Light cav queued for Dizzy. Here we go. Dizzy's queuing up the siege and monks again. Archer range coming in for crazywolffox. Bloodlines, fletching. Click all the buttons. At this stage though, I think this castle might be better served here and defend it. And maybe click up the imp. I think that might be crazywolffox's plan. He's clicking up the imp the next minute. Dizzy needs to sell some wood though, or just turn it into farms. She has a lot of wood. And I still think it's worth docking this. There's so much fish. Keep speeding this up because both players, I imagine this is just the fatigue of game 3 setting in because both players are kind of seem to be at a loss of what to do. crazywolffox clicks imp. I think Izzy may be thinking of buying her way to imp soon. Figure this tower so she can get access to this gold again. Monk still being a menace. I think she might panic a bit when she sees this imp hit, and we might see her spamming the market to get up to imp herself. Another dock going down for Dizzy. Pretty good. There's like, take advantage. This fish is just sitting here. Like, gotta take it. Archer's coming in, though. If Dizzy can manage to micro the monks, look at the monk spread. She might actually convert them all. Got 3 converted out of 4. Not bad. Imp comes in. crazywolffox. Inscription and ballistics in. He wants to go for the cav archer plan, which isn't terrible. Probably pretty good answer to what's happening, at least. Dizzy wanted to go for the pike, monk siege rooks, chemistry, war galley, all the upgrades. Dizzy needs to think about imp. We have a 1-ville castle. What is Dizzy talking about? Castle should go up. Now, Dizzy's going to start to face problems because the crazywolffox eco is actually pretty good right now. They have been making villas, and Dizzy has really been slacking on it, to be honest. But you can make all the villas in the world. If you're not going to make army, you'll still die to any kind of push. Cavalry is coming in. Look at the monks spread. She is hitting the targets on each of them. Converts. One more. Oh, might just die. Hand cannons coming for Koreans. Dizzy has a lot of resources banking up. I think this is game 3, especially if your first tournament set. Fatigue is sitting in for both players. Because we have Dizzy not making villagers, and we have crazywolffox not really making army. But I think the longer we sit here, with crazywolffox having such a vill lead, it's going to just become harder and harder for Dizzy to win. Dizzy going for mana per cavalry. I forget what that does. What is mana per cavalry again? Is that Camel's heal? I forget what that does. Some like have been produced. Dizzy queues of village. She has enough for many castles. Oh, cannon galleon on the field, on the seas for crazywolffox. The problem actually. Oh, converts one. Converts one? Maybe converts two. Ooh, no. crazywolffox expanding all over. I think this is going to be what keeps them possibly from losing. They are just making eco and Dizzy isn't. I think the Dizzy special comes in again. She's doing this because she knows I'm watching. I don't think she actually even wants stables. She just knows I'm watching. But I mean, a big army push now might make crazywolffox think that they're not as ahead as they are. They might end up calling it. But right now, Dizzy needs to add a lot of eco or do a huge push. You need to pick one of the two now, or it's going to get to a point where neither of them will work. Because crazywolffox eco is just getting too strong. Knights queued for Dizzy. I have seen it happen where, like, at lower elo, one of the players is so far ahead economy, but, like, you just run knights through their base and they think that they're completely lost, so they, you know, call surrender. But this is a pretty big eco now. And Dizzy is still struggling to produce fills. How does he not build trebs or bomber cannons? Yeah, we've got one bomber cannon on the field now, but you are right. They've actually had a castle for a long time and been in, but they haven't thought to do it. I think it's just because this is like 600 to 800 elo. It's game 3 of a long tournament set. That both of them are probably really feeling the mental fatigue, and they're like forgetting, making simple mistakes. Got some fighting going on. Some converts. Ram's gonna get cleaned up. I worry we're getting to a stage where there's no fight that can be good for Dizzy because crazywolffox's eco is just too big. The production building's coming in for crazywolffox. They're taking the Dizzy special to new heights. I think this is gonna be... We're gonna be seeing GG soon. We just need... Here we go. This is GG. This is a low elo GG if I've ever seen it before. Top left, 40 hussars queued. That is the Banner Forward Castle. This is the early advance warning of a low elo GG. Honestly, even a high elo GG. You've queuing 40 hussars in your base is one of the most stressful things that you can get happen to you in this game. I think this might be the end, though, for Dizzy. Dizzy just have a chain of 3 castles up on the front. But these, it's going to be an endless Hussar flood coming. Even if she defends from it, the eco from crazywolffox is enough to just keep pumping Hussars endlessly. It's going to be pain. We have the Arambai coming out. Dizzy doing some micro nerding. Going to speed this a bit because I think, unfortunately, our this might be the end for Dizzy's first tournament set. Hussars come streaming through. We are going to get a bit of a night raid, but they're going to run into a lot of Hussar. Damn, GG, well played, Dizzy calls it. I did think for a minute she was just going to turtle under 3 castles. But no, the bombards are knocking on the door. Well played from both. Dizzy did get a win in her first tournament set. And honestly, this game was very winnable. But the issue was, Dizzy, if you're watching this, your great idea with the Siege Monk push, because I think that really took crazywolffox off guard. I think it's something he hadn't seen before. But you took the foot off the gas a bit too much. Early game, you had to keep pushing because it just let him really go hard with the eco, and then it got to a point where it didn't matter what fight he took, he's just gonna keep getting knocked down. But in fairness, we did talk about this. You had said Nomad was your least practice, so definitely well played for the map you practiced the least. And we had a crazy cool game on Pizza, where you definitely saw that you had prepared on that one. Really cool set overall though. And GG to crazywolffox. Let's jump back to the draft. We had a Burmese loss, Korean win. And the set goes to crazywolffox. Damn.